Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video you will learn what equine facilitated learning is, some of the things that I'm most proud of because this is our 10-year anniversary, and if you stay tuned till the end we are going to tell you a little secret. We have a big launch for a new way of being with horses, so stay tuned right till the end and you'll find out exactly what that is.
At the Way of the Horse that you've developed over the years, Dina, are they able to be beneficial to people of all ages?
Yes, so the programs that I've developed with the horses, yes, they're accessible from anybody really being 7 or 8. I can either work with the horses and the child, or I can work with the family. It really does benefit more when I work with the whole family unit, because you can help so many shifts within the dynamics and help them as a family to adopt new patterns and methods of working as a family unit in the same way that we would with the horses. We learn so much by going back to nature and looking at their ways of survival and how they process stress and anxiety, because these are tools that we have actually forgotten. And so when we work with nature and we work with animals, we have a real understanding of what's happening in our own nervous system, and also the body language as well. Animals obviously don't have a verbal communication, and so when we work with them we can fine-tune our knowledge of how their face and body reacts to certain situations, and learn that that language is information.
Necessary for people to have had some sort of experience with horses, even just being around a horse, or is that not necessary for these programs?
Most of my clients actually love horses or love nature and want to be with animals and outside. Not all of them have had horse experience, and sometimes that's good because their perception of maybe an old experience might stop them from having a really profound learning experience with the horses anyway. And some of mine are really big and some of mine are really small, you know, miniature Shetlands. So it's great because we have something that will work for everybody. Establish which ones each one of them trays, and I'm going to ask you to move into the space of each horse, and when they come to you I want you to be able to set your own boundary as well with them. Now, not forgetting this is about pushing them away, this is not, this is about creating a mutually beneficial relationship with them.
And what sort of results have you had with these programs over the years?
Yeah, we normally get to week 3 or 4 and you start seeing shifts and people developing new patterns and new ways of living. So everything that they learn about themselves, you know, when we work with animals, they take home and they can do with their families or in their everyday life. You know, if they're stressed at work, or if they're stressed in a home environment, or they've got children that have got ADHD and autism, all of these things that they learn from the animals can be adapted into their everyday life. So nobody goes away from here not having learnt something that has a profound effect within their life. And it is a growing, you know, industry, but it's not regulated, and I've been doing this 10 years now, and all my programs are CPD accredited, so they're of a high standard, and I think that's really important that people realise it's a learning edge, it's a learning for people to take on themselves, about themselves, and that can be adapted into their everyday life.
what are you most proud of the work that you've done? And
she throws it out there at me, doesn't she? What am I most proud of? I think that we had a very big project back in 2020 that lasted for 3 years, called Project Pony. That was such a part of my soul that we delivered to the community, and I was really proud of that, because we really did all come together as a team and deliver some profound changes to people during the pandemic. And I'm really proud of the next step of the Way of the Horse, which is taking me on a journey of somatic experiencing, which is very different to a counselling technique. And with any experience that we've had in the past, if we have post-traumatic stress, or we have any stresses in our lives, or flashbacks, things we're not able to deal with, it's usually something from the past. So actually, with somatic experiencing, I love the method because it really helped me, because I couldn't talk about my experience, and I didn't really want that re-traumatization. So the somatic experiencing is all about me helping people to understand the emotions and feelings that are connected into that past event, and processing them in the same way that an animal does, which is profound to see and makes me feel like I've been very blessed to been gifted with the tools to be able to help people overcome their very, very big challenges and dynamics within their lives.
See, all I want to do is cuddle. I want to get hold of him and cuddle him.
So it sounds like you're always looking at ways to continually improve the services that you offer,
Yeah.
and the well-being services that you offer, and that you take great pride in the work that you do and that you've achieved, and that you invest continually, not only in the Way of the Horse, but in yourself as well, in terms of continuing personal and professional development.
Yeah, I think it's really important that although we had this brilliant program of development for people, it's really important that we can take the next step. Once we have achieved something, it's good to then go and learn and get more knowledge and more information, which we pass on to our students, but we're able to support people in a much better way, because we have more tools to help them recover and excel in their own lives, and continue their healing journey. I'm continually on that journey of developing myself, to give myself that knowledge to be able to hold people in that space of recovery. And I think that's what I'm most proud of, that this year is our 10th anniversary in June. So 10 years of being in this business, and being in Leicestershire and now in Lincolnshire, it's I'm really proud that we've got this far after many challenges in working with people in the community. But what a great achievement that we've made.
Absolutely, and here's to the next 10 years of more of the same.
So we've come to the end of this week's video. Thanks for watching. At the very beginning, I said to you that we would be launching a new programme at the end of this video. So here it is. Welcome to Equisound, where sound healing meets the grounding presence of horses. Here we blend vibration, rhythm and connection to calm the nervous system, release trauma and restore balance, all in the company of our healing herd. Let's tune in, slow down and listen to what your body's been waiting to say. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like, because this really helps us, and we'll see you next time.